Hello friends, welcome to jQuery tutorial. In this video, we will learn about tab config options. Using tab config option, we can configure the parts of the tab when it is displayed to the user. The tabs are represented by numbers. First tab is numbered 0, second as 1, and so on. So if you have multiple tabs, so we saw our example in the previous videos. We have 3 tabs, right? So the tabs are numbered as 0, 1, 2 based on the index, right? So based on this index number, we can access the tab. We can access any tab at runtime. Clicking the tab opens it, and clicking it again closes it. The collapsible option allows closing the content pane when set to true. So this is one property for the tab, collapsible option, and when you set it to true, it allows closing the tab as well as opening the tab. The active option tells which tab should be opened, right? So using the active tab option, you can tell which tab should be opened. That means here we need the tab number. Based on tab number, you can tell which tabs are or which tab is active. When we set it as false, none of the tab is selected, right? When there is no active tab and the collapsible option is set to true, the tab will be initially displayed like this. So it will just display a strip with a tab name, and the content will be closed initially, right? Because we set collapsible to true and we set none to the active tab. That means there is nothing which is to display because active is not set with any tab number. The code here makes all the tabs collapsed and none of them is in selected state. And this means you see only the headings, right? Let's look at the code in the $document ready. If you see, we are making use of the options, right? With curly braces, we set the properties collapsible as true and active is false. That means we are stating that we can open and close the tab, and active tab we are setting it as false. That means none of the tab is active. This means all tabs are in a closed state, right? Two property we are using. Collapsible is true. Then in the active we are not specifying 1, 0 or 2. We simply state false. That means all tabs are in collapsed state. Finally, when we are creating the tabs, we already saw this function, right? Tabs. To these tabs, we are passing this option, right? Here we used 2 options and the options are separated by comma. The first option is collapsible, colon, value is true. Second is active, colon, value is false. Let's change the option to state active 2, right? Here false is there, and if you set it as true, then you are stating that when the tab is displayed, display the second tab initially. That means open the second tab, right? Here active is false. You can set it as 2 also, or 1 or 0, just to say which tab you want to open. This will make third tab expanded and selected. That means when you set active 2, this will make third tab expanded and selected. The disabled option takes any array of tab numbers and disables it. Here we disabled first and third tab. If you look at here, this time in the options we are specifying disabled and we specify the tab numbers 0, 2. That means we are disabling the 0th and 2nd tab. All other tabs are active. User can navigate and they can open it. Alright, now let's go to demo and explore all these tab options. Okay, let's make use of this same example, and here is our $document ready function, right? So this is our script part and we will replace that with our new code, right? This time we are using the option, and when we are creating the tabs we are passing this option. So the options are set with the collapsible as well as active. Now let's run, and you can see none of the tabs will get displayed, right? All are in collapsed state. If you want to open, you can click any tab. Here I am clicking the second tab and you can see the second tab is opened. If I click this second tab again, the tab will get closed. Right? You can switch between the tab, and if you click any opened tab, it will get closed. Alright. Now let's make the change further. This time instead of false, let's state active tab as 1, and when you run this, the second tab is in open state. This is 0, 1, right? When we specify 1 during document ready, second tab is opened. So we can also use the disabled option. Let's cut down this. We are already passing the option here, right? This time we will state option as disabled. Right? Disabled, here we are specifying 0 and 2. Now if I run, you can see first and third tab is in disabled state. Only second tab is in selected state. Suppose if I have 1 and 2, then user can select only the first tab, right? Second and third tabs are in disabled state. Alright, now you know how to use the tab configuration option and how to pass that configuration option to the tabs method. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.